Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Jeff Whitaker, and welcome to our Monday morning jumpstart. This is the second week that we've spent some time together to get your week started off on the right foot. And we're going to be talking about each week leadership, communication, and also personal growth. And I got a great response to the first week's visit that we had, and I'm hoping that we'll continue to add value to you each week. Last week we talked about raising your leadership lid. We were talking about the only way you're only going to get better, or your company's going to get better, or the employees or people you work with, your associates are going to get better, is if you raise your own lid. What we said in review is that if you're on a scale of 1 to 10 and you're at a 7, the people who work with you or for you are only going to be able to go as high as a 6, because until you raise your level, they're not going to be able to raise their level. So we talked about some of the ways you can raise your level, and we talked about things that you can do. And one of the things I said that I was going to talk about this week during our visit is the idea of mentorship. Now, we hear that word thrown around a lot, and maybe you're even looking at what kind of a definition are we laying out for the word mentorship. Well, here's what the dictionary says. It says, mentorship is the guidance provided by a mentor, especially an experienced person in a company or an educational institution. So what we're looking at is someone who can come alongside of you and give you some guidance, someone who maybe has been where you want to go, and they're going to tell you how you can get there quicker, how you can avoid some of the mistakes that they made over the years. And some of you may be thinking to yourselves, that's going to be difficult for me to find. Maybe in the company that you work, in the circles that you find yourself, maybe you are the most experienced person. And maybe it's going to be difficult for you to step outside of that circle and find someone who can help you. Well, it's not impossible, and you just need to look, and you need to use your contacts and need to get in touch with the people that you know within your circle and say, who can I connect with that can help me, and who can guide me to go to a level higher than where I am right now? So those folks are out there. But if you're at that position right now where you're not so sure where you can find someone, I don't want you to lose heart, because there are some things that you can do. And this is one of the best ideas, I think, because I was introduced to this about 18 to 20 years ago by someone by the name of Dottie Walters. Dottie Walters was one of the founding members of the National Speaker Association. And I went to a couple of seminars that she held, and she said something, and there's really nothing profound about this, but for me, it was a real eye-opener. She talked about having mentors. And during the course of when she was talking about that, she told us, one of my mentors is Benjamin Franklin. And I was kind of taken back a little bit because she was elderly, but she wasn't that old. And I knew that Benjamin Franklin wasn't one of her contemporaries, and she kind of joked about that. But she said Benjamin Franklin was one of her mentors. And the way she described it was, she said, I've read just about everything that he's written, and I've read autobiographies, I've read biographies, I've read all about Benjamin Franklin. And because of that, through the power of the word, the written word, I've been able to come alongside Benjamin Franklin and learned what he learned, gleaned what he gleaned, and then take from that and use it in my own life. And she says, I didn't stop with Benjamin Franklin. There have been a lot of other people that have been my mentors. And she said, do you know where I find my mentors? I find them in the public library. Now, she was old school thinking, and she said, that's where I go. I go to the library, I go to the bookshelves. And she said, when I was really young and I didn't have any money and there was no one else in my life to guide me, no one there to help me along the way, I relied on my mentors in the public library to help me along and to get me started. And she's right. And today it's a whole lot easier with the internet, because you can find videos, YouTubes, audio podcasts. You can find articles online. You can find books that you can download. You can go to a place like Amazon and literally download books and read autobiographies and read about some of the great people within your business or your industry or whatever your interest is. and learn from them immediately. So that's what I wanted to encourage you with today. I wanted to let you know that it's important that each week you find yourself growing to help raise that leadership lid of yours. And one of the ways you can do that is finding a mentor. Now, you may be thinking of, maybe Jeff, you're talking about a mentorship when it comes to business or leadership. And yes, I am. But there are so many mentors out there. And that's the beauty of all of this. Maybe you're trying to grow, maybe you're trying to take better care of yourself physically. So find a personal trainer who can be a mentor of yours, someone you can read, a nutritionist, you can read their work. Or maybe you're looking for a spiritual mentor, someone that can help you grow spiritually. Or maybe you're looking to develop a skill as a parent and you want somebody, then find a parenting book out there from somebody who's been there, written about it, and done it. So don't let the fact that you don't have anyone sitting directly across from you deter you from finding and developing mentors in your life. Then once you've begun to do that, now I want you to promise me something this week. This week I want you to think of one area in your life that you want to grow, and then I want you to find let's call them a virtual mentor, and enlist them and glean from them what they've been able to accomplish in their life, and you can really cut your timeline a whole lot shorter by learning from them and help with that learning curve. Then, after you've done that, I want you to find someone who you can sit across the table from. You know, a good friend of mine, and he's been a friend for quite a few years, and I consider him a friend. I also consider him a mentor as well. He gave me some good advice several years ago, and he said to me that in his whole life, he's always had people around him, people who were older than him, people who were his contemporaries, and people who were younger than him that he associated with. Because in that way, he was never able to isolate himself. He was always looking for ways to grow. So he was looking to learn from the experience of others who were older, and then he was learning from those who were right alongside of him in their journey, contemporary, and also learn from those who are younger, because there's a lot of things that younger people are sharp on that if you have an open mind, you can learn from as well. So every day you have the opportunity to grow. You just have to be open, you have to be willing, you have to be looking for the opportunities that are before you. I found a couple of quotes on mentorship that I really like. One of them is an anonymous quote. We're not sure who said it, but they said, "A lot of people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could." So find someone around you who believes in you. Find someone who you can put your trust in. Find someone who you can confide in. Ask them those tough questions and help and let them help you grow in what area you're looking to grow in. One of my virtual mentors is John Maxwell. You know that I'm trained to be on the John Maxwell team, and I offer a lot of his material in coaching and training. And he said the best way a mentor can prepare another leader is to expose him or her to other great people. So I'm encouraging you to expose yourself to some great people out there who can help you take that journey. Now, I promised you that this week I would offer you something free, so I want you to go to the web address below and go there and click on, and it's going to be a free gift to you from me. What it is a special about 14 or 15 minute message from John Maxwell, the leadership guru. It's only available to those who sign up through this link, and it's a message that talks about the importance of relationships in your life and how to navigate through those relationships. It's always good stuff when John Maxwell speaks. And so I want to give that to you as a gift, and all you have to do is go to this address that's on the screen and put your name in, and I'll email you the link to that, and then you can listen to the message that he has, and I'm sure it'll be quite an encouragement for you. If you want to find out more about what what we offer at the Jeff Whitaker Company, go to jeffwhitaker.com. So thanks for joining us. I hope you have a great week ahead. We'll see you later on this week. Hopefully we'll join you again with one of our Facebook Lives, and that you'll be right there with us. So spread the word. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment. Tell us what you think about what you've heard here, and spread the word about what we're offering here each Monday morning. And until then, go out and make a difference.